Yes, we will have a bear market again someday. And when we do, it will be the worst in my lifetime. You remember 2008, 2009, we had a big problem. Well, because of too much debt, since then, the debt everywhere has skyrocketed. It's staggering how much the debt everywhere in the world has gone up since 2009. So it has to be the worst in my lifetime. I'm not trying to scare people. I'm just making a simple statement of fact. The debt has skyrocketed everywhere, and we always have bear markets. So the next one has to be very, very bad. Has it started yet? In my view, there's so much pessimism around that usually leads to something happening and causes a big rally. If that happens, it'll be the last rally, if you ask me. If we have peace in Ukraine, or if the Federal Reserve says, oh, we're sorry, who knows what. We'll have a big rally, and that'll probably be the last rally.
There are going to be some serious consequences. I mean, one of the things that we're seeing is we're seeing a lot of dollar strength, or relative dollar strength at the moment. Do you think that is caused primarily by the fact that the dollar is just currently looking like the least bad option on the street at the moment?
Well, they're all bad, but I own a lot of US dollars, and the reason I do is because when the turmoil comes, people look for a safe haven. Now, they think the dollar's a safe haven for historic reasons. It's not. It's not. We're the largest debtor nation in the history of the world. But since people think it's a safe haven, the dollar will have a big rally, might get overpriced, might turn into a bubble. I hope I'm smart enough to sell it if that happens. And your next question, Dave, should be, what are you going to do with the money then? And that's a very good question. I look every day to find out what's going to be the next competitor for the US dollar. If you know, Dave, please do not announce it. Do not announce it on the program. Send me a private email, because I'm looking every day to figure out what it's going to be. Logically, it would be the Chinese renminbi, but the Chinese currency is a blocked currency. You cannot have a world currency that's blocked. So I don't know what it's going to be.
One of the things that has happened since the last time that we spoke was the invasion of Ukraine. Now, the part of the global financial response to that has been a lot of sanctions, financial sanctions, whether that's things like sanctions through SWIFT, and it's really come across as weaponizing financial markets and weaponizing financial assets. Do you believe that was a wise move, or do you think that there are some unintended consequences as a result of these sanctions?
Well, for the Americans, it was absolutely insane. I'm an American, so I don't like you, doubly don't like him. But, people are already looking for something to compete with the dollar because of political reasons. If Washington gets angry at you, they cut you off. Dave, that's not the way a reserve currency is supposed to be. It's supposed to be completely neutral. Anybody in the world can use it for anything. And all of a sudden, Washington says, no, if we don't like you, you're in trouble. So now people are accelerating the move to find something to compete with the US dollar, because even our friends are starting to say, wait a minute, these guys could take our money away just by, closing down the banks, or for whatever, in whatever way or whatever reason. So no, this just accelerates the move away from the US dollar. I don't like it, Dave, but I can see what's happening. Everybody in the world say, wait a minute. These guys could cut us off at a moment's notice, so we got to have an alternative.